Money meant nothing to Jesse. He stood on the bow of his old sailboat, looking off into the night. To the east, bright stars sparkled against the dark sky. Behind him, to the west, stood Savannah's warm glow. Jesse peered once more toward the eastern horizon and sighed. Then he dove into the black, salty water. He could feel the water change from warm to cool, and then from cool to cold as he swam deeper and deeper. At 20 feet, he felt the edge of the big hole. He swam deeper. At 40 feet, he was more than halfway down the steep slope. At 60 feet, he neared the muddy bottom. This marked the edge of the deep hole. Most of the good stuff rested near the edge. For over 40 years, Jesse had conditioned his lungs by diving deeper and deeper for longer and longer. In the world of dark water diving, he had no peers. Most could dive no more than 15 feet. He swam with his eyes closed. There was no use in keeping them open. At 2 feet, he could no longer see his own hand pressed against his nose. Jesse navigated by other means, using a sixth sense of sort. He could sense the presence of a large shark, just as a shark could sense the presence of him. At times, Jesse sensed the presence of a large shark by detecting a subtle change in the current, or a subtle noise or a vibration. Other times, Jesse sensed the presence of a shark by bumping against it. This bothered neither Jesse nor the shark. He would rather bump against a shark in those dark waters than bump against a stranger on a busy street. He put more trust in the shark. Aside from being hungry, a shark had no other reason to attack him. And the shark never took more than it needed. This Jesse could respect. Jesse had become one with the vast marsh. Life thrived in the marsh. Everything thrived. Fish, reptiles, birds, insects, everything. All the animals knew Jesse as just another marsh creature. He was one of them. Even the bugs did not bother him. The saltwater holes of Georgia were the deepest, darkest, and most treacherous of their kind. And these qualities gave Jesse sole custody of the treasure that rested in the mud. Jesse felt along the bottom for the usual specimens. But this time, he found something large. It was not a shark tooth. It was much bigger. Then he felt the familiar back row of flat teeth. It felt heavy, stuck in the mud, but light once he pulled it loose. He ascended to the surface with the find in his hand. "Anything good?" Ruby asked. Ruby spent many nights with Jesse on his boat. She enjoyed escaping to the quiet nights on the water. She often needed a recharge, especially after busy seasons in her line of work.